including taking the last 4. It's Cleveland and Detroit in Week 11, and it's headed your way on EA Sports.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now a first down throw. Gone. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 59 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, they stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. He'll get this off to Swift. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A chance for Waddle on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play fake, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 38 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. one, but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for
rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerome Baker. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And this is caught by Williams. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. Second down and goal. Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. Out early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Bailey got the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. These two teams all tied after one. Mayfield off the play fake. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, he will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the handoff, this is Swift. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Off-play action. Here's gone. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. And
able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at just a... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Amon-Ra St. Brown going to bring it out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams. 84 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Caught left side, Williams. And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Goff on 1st down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Second and 10. Goff again. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Goff. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 22, Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume, here. Mayfield on play action. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on a catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game. points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. A first down throw for Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. There's the stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys. And that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Mayfield. Another catch there for Waddle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the third quarter. He's had a heck of a game.
Keep your calculator handy. These numbers are skyrocketing. Loving watching what he's doing right now because, what do we call it, in the zone?
Yeah, he's in the zone.
I think he's in the zone plus right now. Everything is like a laser.
See if he can stay in that zone. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing, Mayfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And the Browns are pouring it on. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10 from the gun. Here's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this one taken in by Cephas. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for Detroit. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 6.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake. Mayfield. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Mayfield off the play fake. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through, all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio.
Still 2nd down.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. To try again after the sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams. 96 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Barely got the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Mayfield on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Chubb again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job at matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's gone. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah
gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Another try after the first down sack. Goff over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Goff on first down. Bryant has it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. Gets another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive...